to KUAF's The Lunch Hour. As you can see, we are in a different space. We're in McDonald's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I have with me Steph Simon, the one and only, and Mike Gentry, the owner-operator here. And this is a different lunch hour, so welcome. The first thing I want to talk to you, both of you guys, about is what was the first thing that ran through your mind when someone brought to you, hey, do you want to do a concert in McDonald's? What was the first thing that ran through your mind?
Man, the first thing that ran through my mind, I knew it was it legit? Because you get a lot of DMs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I thought you were about to ask me to, like, invest in $500 into, like, $5,000. Because that's normally because we never spoke before.
That's right, yeah.
We knew each other, but people's pages be getting, like...
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Compromised.
Yeah. Hey man,
so
do you want to?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey man, you want to do all this?" And and then we start talking, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that'll be dope." You know what I'm saying? So I haven't performed in Tulsa since like March.
Oh wow!
So it was cool.
Kind of a homecoming.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So I was like, yeah. Pine and Peoria, let's do it. That's easy. So I was super excited to be a part of it. But first off, I was like, is that even a thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that even a thing to do? But yeah, I was happy we did it.
So, what about you?
Well, when it came to us, McDonald's is really has in the last few years or so like revamped our image per se, reaching out to a lot of millennials, a lot of the digital things that we've done, the investment we've made in physical plants, like I said, digital, the app, everything like that, and we're trying to reach a whole new audience, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what we're doing here. Is when it came to us and say, "Do you want to do it?" Of course, you know, and the intersection of food, family, lunch, and music. I mean, why not?
Yeah,
it was a good idea. Yeah, absolutely.
All the great things. Yeah.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Steph, you're from here. How important is it to have it in this particular McDonald's, and like, what does that mean and say to the community?
Man, I don't think I would have done it at any other McDonald's.
That's real.
Than this McDonald's on Pine and Peoria. To be honest, this McDonald's is. It's a franchise. It's a huge corporation, but being from here and being from this area, and this McDonald's is a little bit more than any other McDonald's in the city for me. So it was definitely, it was the North Side. It's like the North Side McDonald's. And as soon as I announced that I was performing, they didn't even have to guess what McDonald's I was going to do. They said they knew. Like, he must be performing at Pine and Peoria, McDonald's, because it's probably the most recognizable thing. I mean, this is our most active corner in North Tulsa is Pine and Peoria, and it's been that way for my whole 35 years that I've been around. So it was definitely meant everything. Like I said, I wouldn't no other McDonald's would have got it from
Absolutely.
me. So.
Yeah, I mean, this particular one, when we came in, got it in 12, and then we had the fire. Yeah. We rebuilt it into actually the biggest one in the city.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And this one is connection with Greenwood, North Tulsa, Black community, Black Wall Street. It's a natural fit. Yeah. And especially the customers that we serve in this community. We want to give them the best experience that they could possible. So it was just a natural collaboration that made sense. Absolutely. No doubt.
There's a lot of history in Tulsa, specifically in this area, that sometimes gets overlooked.
Absolutely.
But your music is so like your music is very like you can tell that there's a lot of history like in the city just from your music, just like the way you like contrast like struggle and like success, and then you like you put yourself in a position like I'm getting there, but like I'm just like everybody else that I see around me, and it's like, and it kind of makes for this like collective, like almost collectivism, like in your community. And I guess just talk a little bit about how important that is, like how important the history of this city is, how important like the community is to your music and to your art.
I grew up in a big family, my grandma had like 13 brothers and sisters, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So a big family reunion, communal feel comes natural to me. And all I want to say all the way up until like 18, it was from here on north. Like for a lot of people, Tulsa stops right here. Growing up out north, it stops right here, especially as a kid until you get a job or stuff like that, and you hit the highway and you go where you go. But for a lot of people, this is Bonnet, Peoria, and you go all the way to 66th Street on Peoria. So I paint a lot of my inspiration comes from just this radius, you know. So I share that. When I was rapping Dreamland, just talking about taking karate and Comanche. I was thinking like, man, this is crazy. We ate McDonald's for lunch at that karate practice, and I'm thinking about that as I'm rapping it. Like it's so detailed. Every bar is so detailed, and it comes with so many stories from this corner, from that corner, from Carver Middle School, from watching Popeyes be built, and you know what I'm saying. Just so many. I've seen this city transform. Like if you simulate like SimCity 3000, and you just see buildings go up, and you see buildings go down. Like I've seen this city transform so many times, and I've been here through the ins and outs of it. So if I don't put that in my music, I mean, what they say is like an artist's duty is to project the times in music. You know what I'm saying, and what I see. So that's all I can do, and that's what it makes people relate. Like you said, I give them the tragedy and triumph, but it's like, let's all walk this together. Let's all walk through this song,
and you could
together.
Like watching the performance and watching the people, the crowd respond to it, like you can tell that, like, I mean, people was rapping words word for word. Like
I was there too,
Yeah.
or I heard about that story, or I heard about that party, or I was at that party, or like I know about that place. You know what I'm saying? And the hard part is showing that to the world that's never been here, but at the same time, it makes people want to come here and see these places. Like I listen to Kendrick Lamar, or I listen to Outkast, and it makes me want to go to Atlanta and ride the Martyr, and I'm like, I'm riding the Martyr. Like this is what they was, you know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to paint those pictures like my favorite artists would do. You know what I'm saying? So
that's beautiful. Mike, I know you moved into the area, right?
Yes, I came here in 2010.
Yep.
Got some stores and eventually acquired this one from the previous manager. But yeah, the revitalization of the north side is huge. I mean, I see all kind of buildings, apartment buildings, commerce. Everything is in the north side now, and it's on the comeback, and it looks good. It's exciting. It's invigorating, and we're just glad to be here and make this happen.
How important is it to you to sort of invest in this community and to pour out and to pour back in this community?
It means everything. It means everything. We take our job seriously. I talk to my team all the time, soups, GMs, crew people. Hey, guys, we got a job to do. Let's do the best we can to give customers a safe, happy, wonderful place to be. And so it's not something that we just come to work, flip a burger and go home. No, it's something that we take seriously in what we do, and we do our best. Don't always get it there. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But we do our best. Serious, real talk.
And Steph, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but like, talk a little bit about how much this area has changed and like how much you've seen it grow and like, you know, how, and then if you could, to take that a step further, like, how is it being an artist in this area and navigating through this change that's going on through the community? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Man, this was the only place to eat for years.
Yeah.
First and foremost, you know, like I said, that's why it's a little bit more special. It's like the North Side's McDonald's. It's more than just, you know what I'm saying, more than just a McDonald's, like the North Side's McDonald's, because it's really all we had for so long. And just being from here and just maneuvering the city is growing, you know what I'm saying? History, you can't really go forward if you don't know history, and like that's why I provide the history in my music, so I get to progress. But people want to know how Tulsa was before this year, that year, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy to be here and planet here, you know what I'm saying? This is like my assignment is Tulsa. I used to be like, man, I wish I was from LA, I wish I was from New York and rap and stuff like that, and then it just dawned on me like this is your place, you know what I'm saying? And this is your assignment, and how much can you put this place out to the world and make it digestible and make good music from these places, from these experiences, you know what I'm saying? And I know this is McDonald's, but like he said, he takes it serious, and it raised a lot of people just in this place, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people came. I grew up in this play place, and it was out of this in 21st and Sheridan's play place was like battle for the best play place in Tulsa, because they had like an outdoor train, and they had the little burger jail.
Wow.
And stuff.
You're really going back there, man. Oh my God.
So
yes.
They had an outdoor one, but this one had like a little arcade game in here at the time. So it was the battle of who had the best play places. But as far as like impact, they used to come to our school when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot more community. You would see your uncles in here in the morning, your grandpas, you know what I'm saying? It was just more welcoming than any other place. But like I said, man, if I put the history in the present day, this is gonna be the history one day, you know what I'm saying? What we just did, and this is gonna be a normalcy where more McDonald's or whatever will start inviting more of their communities to be a part of stuff like this. So it just helps it, you know what I'm saying, push everything forward. Because I never thought, as much as I play here and A here, stuff like that, you couldn't have told me I was going to perform. Well, perform here. But now we just made history, and it's gonna a kid I'm gonna perform at McDonald's one day. Like I'm gonna do a concert at McDonald's. So I just like to keep it going, man. So for sure.
What is the, like, how conducive do you feel like the environment, the community has been to like your art and your music and receiving it? Like, do you feel like it's been a struggle? It's been easy to sort of get shows and like all that good stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It was a struggle when I was lying in my music. And I was trying to mimic what the TV was doing as I grew up. When I started talking about my life and how I seen it and putting that to the world, then people started enjoying it, because it's like, that's stuff that I know. Wow. I'm rapping about playing football for the Bulldogs, or I'm rapping about this experience at this party or whatever. But when I was making up stuff that wasn't me, and they weren't eating it, they were like, this ain't you, I know you. Everybody's been knowing me since a kid. So why you get on these songs and making up stuff? We already know you already. So I just had to be myself on record, and that's when everything started taking off for me. They didn't want to support me lying. You know what I'm saying? So once I started making music that reflected myself and the community that I came from, everybody got behind it. So I don't have no problem doing anything in this city actually because of that. So that's what's working for me.
The authenticity. That's dope. You know, and it kind of makes me think about like, you know, the restaurant business and like, you know, having that authenticity and like having that thing that sort of separates you from other restaurants or other businesses. And I'm curious even more like inside this huge structure of McDonald's where, you know, there's one side, there's this way that like, you know, everybody has to do this, you know, this way, but also I'm sure that like you bring in your own individual authenticity to that. And I'm curious, what is that thing? What is it that you tell your staff, your workers, like, all right, this is what we're gonna be about. These are the things that we're gonna emphasize, that we're gonna like, you know, put forth so that people are gonna know us by this. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely. Yes, McDonald's per se has very strict standards and very strict ways of going about doing things. And what you have to do is find your way of doing your little twist, if you want to say, getting that done. Yeah, they want it this way, but yeah, I understand that, and we'll get there. But let's do it a little bit this way and a little bit this way, and I'm full of that. Yeah. I'm full of that. My team and my employees can attest to that. You know, we do things a little differently. Yeah, and we do it because we are different. Yeah. And we're okay with that. As long as we're meeting the standards and doing what we have to do, the way we go about that might be a little unorthodox, maybe a little bit different, but you know, we have our own little flavor here and there, as we say.
And you know, and I'll say this about your team, like everyone's been so like welcoming and like loving and like just like what can I do, and no one seems like they like hate it here. Like they all have this like really welcoming and like genuine spirit that that goes, which I think speaks to like the culture that you've set here.
Yeah, I have a good squad. Call them my misfits, and you know, we welcome people. People come in and out, leave us, join us, and I always say, hey, well, you know, these are my misfits. Yeah. And as long as we're doing what we got to do, it's fun. Yeah. It's fun. Every day isn't fun. Every day isn't the best, but generally, it's fun. Definitely.
I have fun.
I had fun. Steph,
I had fun too.
It's work. It's work. But
hey man, it's about speed,
me.
Man.
Like I
gotta get it in and out.
I was holding up the line. They had to open another window for me.
There you go. Hey man.
But once I understood the rhythm and the motion of it, I started to get it. But no, it was fun, man. Everybody was helpful and very, very welcoming. You know what I'm saying about it. So. And I wanted to take it serious, like, because this is what they do every day. I just came here for an hour to have fun and promote. But no, this is what people do every day, and they see a lot of the same faces that come here and remember faces, and that's the difference from other McDonald's. It's like we know who come in here every day. I'm like, you serve a billion people and stuff like that a day, but you still have those people that you remember. Because this is a community. This isn't just like you're not in the middle, like off the highway, and just getting new people, new faces every day. Like so a lot of these people are the same people that you see, and you see kids grow in here and stuff like that, and you see people grow old and stuff like that from old employees and all the way to just people that just eat here. So yeah, I didn't want to come in here and like act like I was like not taking a job serious, because I've worked 10 years at fast food, and I wish somebody would, like a rapper, come here and just start playing with my job. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, just
you rapping?
Yeah. You all right? You want to come here and mess up my day? Like, playing. This is what I do every day. This ain't no game. Like, so I definitely just wanted to come in and be respectful but have fun. You know what I'm saying? And learn it and stuff like that. So definitely was enjoyed doing that.
What other things do you guys have going on that helps the community that you do that helps the community? I know you do the Fire in Little Africa thing.
Man, so many things, bro. Recently, I built a studio in McLean High School. And I teach, voluntarily teach music industry courses and how to make music and how to rap, how to even listen and enjoy music and recognize samples. And if you don't do music, if you want to hold the camera, if you want to make beats, or if you want to be a YouTuber, just anything involving being conducive and giving to the industry, it's all like self-ran by the students. You know what I'm saying? I just show them what to do, and they make the music, and we put it out on streaming. And streaming doesn't accumulate that much, but if one song does take off,
learning that is part of the music industry too.
For sure. But showing them the way, like if one does take off, the kids get a percentage, the school gets a percentage if they need to buy new equipment or anything like that, and it raises their grades because you have to have a C+ in order to even record, so it brought the attendance up in the school. So, but yes, I work at McLean High School, basically volunteering for a program called TMC Records. Built a fully functioning recording studio and in the library, and offered it to 9th through 12th grade. And they come in, and it was at lunch period last year. It was during lunch, but they started skipping lunch to stay in, so they gave me a whole class. So now I'm teaching 6th, 7th hour, and then I'll do after school and basically teach them how to make beats if they want to make beats, if they rap, if they want to be management, if they want to shoot videos, anything. The band learns the songs. They perform halftime shows during football season and basketball season, and so they really get everything that I learned in like 15 years of doing this. I like pack it into like a 1 to 4 year course. So when they graduate, they kind of got all the tools that they need to actually do it independently. They know how to produce merch. They know how to make money for themselves. If they want to take it serious, they got the opportunity too. And I want to get it to where they can go to college off like scholarship, just like a football player can go to school for free. I want to get it to that point where they can go to school to record at the next level, because that's when you meet. You're only as big as your network, and that's when you start meeting a producer from somebody else, you know what I'm saying, from a whole other city and something like that. So that's really where it can really take them further than just the local level. But that's what I'm pushing for, is to produce scholarships for them when they graduate.
That's beautiful.
What about y'all? What outside of this do you have going on?
Well, aside from this, we do a lot in terms of things like Teachers' Nights. We do that. It's not even a contract. Our partnership with the Ronald McDonald House nationwide, we do that. We sponsored some lunches and foods to Springdale Elementary, right there. So we definitely are keyed into the community, because that's one of our missions to do that. Absolutely.
Well, thank y'all so much, man.
Thank you.
Not only did we have a concert at McDonald's, we recorded a podcast.
There you go. That's nice.
We made history today. And I just want to thank both of y'all for being a part of this and agreeing to do this.
Not a problem.
I think it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Hopefully we can do it again next year.
Hopefully we can do it again next year.
Get the funding, get it done, do it again next year.
Next year
there you go.
Bigger and better.
There you go.